Hey guys, welcome back to another Yokai Watch unboxing video, and today we're going to be checking out the Yokai Watch Model 0. That's right, the Yokai Watch Model 0 with YoMotion technology. I finally got my hands on it, and I can't believe it. It's finally here. Not gonna lie, the box art this time around, it's big. Like, this is a really big watch. And we got the Try Me thing. We'll check that out in a sec. But the back is more or less the same. Not really too much has changed there. Got Nate looking pretty darn cool. But what has changed with the Yokai Watch Model 0? Well, there's a lot to go over. But before we can get to that, even though I love this box art so much because it has Shogunyan, Blaze, it has all my cool favorite yokai, we kind of have to unbox it. But not before we show off one of the gimmicks, or at least show it off a little bit. The main gimmick with the Yokai Watch Model 0 is the projection YoMotion feature, and if we just flip the switch, yeah, you can see a little thing of Jibanyan. Apparently, all future yokai medals are going to have this feature if we like it. And honestly, I do, but yeah, let's actually unbox this box and get to the watch. Now, pardon me if my unboxing skills are not up to snuff. It has been a while. I think the Yokai Watch 1 came out in the beginning of January, or at least that's when I got it, or like I think towards the end of December. And now we're already moving on to the next Yokai Watch. It's kind of crazy how fast the franchise is moving, but hey, I ain't complaining. I think the, yeah, here are the instructions. Nothing really too terribly interesting about that, I guess. I don't know. Instructions, who gives a damn, right? I'll figure it out as I go, but the actual Yokai Watch is right in here, and whoa, that plastic is durable. Okay, either that or I'm just a wimp. I'm not too sure. Oh my gosh, this might actually take longer than I thought. You know, when in doubt, scissors are probably the solution, so let's use our handy pair of I didn't even need the scissors. What I spent like 2 minutes going to find the scissors. God, whatever. And the metal already flew out, but here it is. The next Yokai Watch. Also, there's a lot of trash on my set now. Well, crud, I need to get rid of that. And a few minutes later, now that I've unboxed all the plastic stuff that was on the watch, wow, I'm just taking it all in, guys. It looks stinking amazing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, my biggest complaint about the original Yokai Watch Series 1 is that the colors are just kind of boring, I guess. Not really bad, but just kind of plain. It's all white. There's a little bit of color in the center, but outside of that, it doesn't have a whole lot going on for it. The Model 0, on the other hand, has the red, the gold, the green from the metals, which looks really nice, and the blue. I love that so much. Adding a lot of color does make it stand out. Now, throughout this video, I'm going to be comparing the Series 1 and the Series 2 Yokai watches a lot. And the first thing we're going to be talking about is the on and off switch. So, the Japanese Series 1 watch actually had this, but the North American version didn't. But yeah, you just turn that on, and now we can start playing with our Yokai watch. And the first thing I want to talk about are the new metals. And the metals have changed a lot. The first thing you're probably going to notice about the YoMotion metals is that they have these 3 holes at the top. Now, these are used for the YoMotion technology, and we'll get to that probably towards the end of the video, but I'm not going to lie, they look pretty cool. I thought that the little holes at the top would kind of obscure the image of the metal, but no, they just kind of bump the image down a bit with the background. And honestly, not too much has changed on the back. The QR codes will give you items and coins in Yokai Watch 2. Bony Spirits and Fleshy Souls coming out soon. I'm so pumped for that game. But yeah, still got the bumps on the back so the watch can read it. Not really too much has changed. Along with Jibanyan, we also get the exclusive Yokai Come On with this watch, and not gonna lie, it looks pretty darn cool. One thing I did just notice though is that the QR code placement and size has slightly changed compared to Yokai Watch 1. Let me just pull up another medal just so you can compare. Not too big a deal, but it is something slightly different. Now that we've had a chance to see what the new YoMotion medals look like, it's time to put them into the watch and see what they can do. And, well, it's a little more complicated than before. Now, to get the full summoning song, you need to start moving this little gold piece. So let's first move it to the 1 position.
Summoning time!
And then, once the first lyricless part of the summoning song has been played, it's time to turn it to the next part.
Summoning Charming.
Jibanyan! I'm pretty busy right now.
And there you go. Honestly, I like this a whole lot because not only are there shortcuts to make this whole process go a little bit faster, if you see here, I can just push it down one segment and then push it back up again if I want to hear the summoning song again. But I kind of don't. But I don't know, I like this watch a whole heck of a lot. The whole, like, turning is really fun. It makes a lot of noise, so it makes it sound like it's a big deal. And you can even skip the entire process of summoning by just putting it in the 0 position and flipping this switch to hear a yokai's name, which was my biggest complaint about the previous yokai watch. It was kind of noisy if you just wanted to hear how a yokai's name is pronounced. But now with the Model 0, it's made a whole lot easier. And also, unlike the previous yokai watch, the Model 0 actually has a flashlight this time, which is kind of weird considering the Japanese yokai watch one had a flashlight, but I guess it was taken out for price reasons here in the States. But the Model 0 has it, and it uses it very, very well with YoMotion technology. Oddly enough, though, the bulb on the right side of the watch doesn't actually project anything. All of the projections are actually done through this hole right here, which I find kind of strange, but I can kind of get why they did it. But now that we've taken a look at some of the gimmicks that the watch has to offer, let's put in our other YoMotion medals.
Summoning Shady.
Come on.
Huh? Summoning time.
Not bad at all. But here's a little surprise. I actually have a third medal that we get to see in this video. This little guy is Tai Gappa and is a classic yokai, which means his medal is actually very bright red and looks really cool, not gonna lie. Now what makes him different than other YoMotion medals is the fact that, well, along with the red border, the emblem piece at the bottom is slightly different, and he also has his nameplate over here. Aside from that, though, he's pretty much the same as every other YoMotion medal, so let's put him into the watch and see what he sounds like.
Summoning Charming.
Not bad. And now that I've shown you all my YoMotion medals, let's see them in action. So, this is the animation that plays. It's not super long, but still kind of cool. From what I can gather, they seem like only their ultimates, and Kamon's going Super Saiyan, I guess. But it's still pretty darn cool. Honestly, I hope it stays around for future expansions. But outside of looking cooler, sounding better, recognizing new medals, having YoMotion technology, what else does the watch do? Well, here is a part that honestly blew my mind. Now, this isn't 100% backwards compatibility, but an aspect of the Yokai Watch Model 0 that Hasbro has made that the Bandai version doesn't have is the fact that it's backwards compatible with our Yokai Series 1 medals.
Summoning time.
Now, it doesn't play the name of the yokai because honestly that'd be too much information for the watch to handle, but I really, really like that feature. It's pretty darn cool. But now onto the last thing we need to review. It's a watch. We gotta know how comfortable it is, right? So let's put it on. And wow, I'm honestly impressed by this. The Model 0 feels pretty lightweight, even though I think it's a tiny bit thicker than Series 1, and the strap feels a lot more comfortable. It's like a lot softer plastic for whatever. It just feels really, really good. I can't exactly pinpoint why it feels better. It just kind of does. The issue with the Series 1 watch was just, honestly, I guess the strap, since the top part isn't really that bad, and I guess over time it would kind of start to hurt if you kept it on for too long, or maybe that's just me. I don't really know, but yeah, honestly, it feels pretty darn good. Not gonna lie. So yeah, the YoMotion is pretty sick. The new technology where you can skip and, turn the dial is really stinking cool. The whole design, just feel of the watch is just great. There honestly isn't really too much to complain about with the Model 0. I think Hasbro got pretty much everything right. So I'm kind of excited to see what Hasbro does in the future and how they support Yo Motion, and if it's a gimmick that's going to stay around or not. But yeah, guys, that'll pretty much do it for this video. I have a lot more unboxing videos planned for the future. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next video.